Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you know, I am not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You can use it to start an account and get 2 free stocks. You can also use my link for Robinhood to start an account and get 1 free stock. And just to let you guys know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss any videos. Okay, so let's get into the stock we are taking a look at today. Before we do that, let's take a look at what the markets are doing lately. This past week has been a very crazy week. It's been really volatile. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of selling happening. We are definitely in the middle of a correction. The market has been down, but today it is green, actually. We have seen the market was actually the NASDAQ was down more than 2% today, but it actually has turned green within the past half hour. And that is because of the 10-year bond has gone down significantly. It was trading at about 1.6 earlier this morning, but it's gone down to 1.54 now. So that has caused the markets to go green, and some major buying is happening. Finally, actually, it's been a crazy week. A lot of selling. Everybody's selling everything, and, there's no bottom in sight. A lot of charts have been getting smashed, and a lot of resistance areas and support is not holding up on these charts. So that's why I wanted to do an update on some of my past videos, just to check out what our support and resistance areas will be moving forward. So let's get into what we're talking about today is Tesla, and we're going to be mapping out the support and resistance for this one. It's trading at $586.70 right now. Today is Friday, March 5th, 2021, and we're just going to start at the top right now, and we're going to work our way down, mapping out the support and resistance. So we're going to start at the top here, map out the high of the chart, which is $900. So we're going to get that out of the way. And then we're going to work our way down. And our next support off of that high is going to be at $800. That's our support coming down from our high of the chart. So I got that marked off right there. And we're going to be moving down from there, finding our next support area, because as we could see, this stock has been beaten up lately. This past week has been a terrible week for Tesla, and it has dropped a lot in this past week, or 2 weeks actually. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, and a lot of people have sold off their stock. So just in the past week here, this stock has dropped about 15%, and that is crazy just to see that huge sell-off. I mean, a lot of other stocks have lost big values in the past week or two because of this correction, but to see a big stock like Tesla with a big valuation like this lose that much value, it's incredible to see. So we're going to map out our next support area, dropping down from this 800 support, and our next area we're looking at is going to be at $780. So I'm just going to mark that off on my chart right here. So after it broke through that support right there, our next area we were looking at for support was going to be $720. And let me mark that off so I could show you right here. I'll move it down. And that was our next area of support that we were looking at. As you could see, that was support here, and it was going to be support here, but it did not hold up. As you could see, it broke pretty quickly and it just kept falling after that, and then it became resistance right here. So after it broke through that resistance or support at 720, our next area we were looking at was 675. So let me mark that off. Whoops, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me try to get that in place there. So our next area was 675, where we saw it fall to all the way down there. And then we saw it hold that line for a little bit, a couple days. We saw it hold there, and it was looking pretty good. We thought that was the bottom there. We saw ARK come in and start buying right around that area, and we thought that was the bottom there until these past couple days. We saw it break through another support area, and it just kept dipping down into this area. So now we need to keep going down and find more support areas and see what we could do down here. So it looks like yesterday it hit a support of 600 and it tried to hold up on that. And we saw right there, I'm going to mark that off. And we saw in the past that that was a resistance point, and then it turned into a support. So I'm going to mark 600 off on our chart. That was a former resistance and support, and it was support for 1 day at least. We saw that yesterday as our support until it broke through that today. And we saw it dip down all the way down there today. So we saw it dip down all the way down to 550, and it is working its way back up right now, but our next line we are going to put in is going to be at 550. So we're going to draw that one in there. That's going to be our next support area. As you could see, that was a former support back here to our 600 resistance. So we're going to mark that one in. Now, we did see this thing drop all the way down to a low of 539.49 on the day. So let's just zoom out because it did break through our support right here. So if it does keep falling further next week or after that for some reason, we're going to need to find some support below this 550 right here. So we're going to be looking down here in this area, and we're going to have to go back here and try to find some support areas to match up down over here to see where it would fall to. So let's grab another line. And we're going to be looking over here now to try to find support. And it looks like our former resistance right over here is going to be where we're looking. So it looks like that's $460 we're going to mark off. And let me just swing it over and zoom in. As you could see, that was formerly resistance, $460. Boom. You know, you have it touching the line here. Boom, boom, right there, and right there. So you have a lot of touches on the line, so that's a very good resistance point. So we know if it does break through this 550 again, it's going to drop all the way down to 460. That's going to be our next support area. We don't have any other support areas in between 550 and 460. So that's our next drop if it does break this support here. But it looks like it is trending upwards at the moment, but we don't know what's going to happen next week. Now, if it does drop below this $460 mark right here, which I don't think it will, because if you look at it, from $900 all the way down past 460 would be a 50% drop, you know. 450 plus 450 is 900. So if it drops past that, that's 50% right there. And this company is just doing too many things. There's too much money invested in them. You know, they make too much money and they sell too many cars, for that matter, to drop 50% that quickly within, you know, a year or two because of a little correction like this. So I don't think you're going to see that, but if you do, the next support level would be right in, it was at $400 right here. So we're going to mark that off right there. And that's going to be our next line of support if it does drop below there, which I don't think it will, but if it does, that's just going to be our support right there. So we'll be on the lookout for that. And that's the last level I'm going to put on here because, like I said, I don't think it's going to drop more than 50% because of this, but you never know. Crazier things have happened, but we'll see. And that's it for the video. If you guys liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. Make sure you hit the notification button so you don't miss any videos. I will be doing updates on some stocks as we go through this correction. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.